superheroes. We were born with superpowers.
The Grim Freaker here, ready to give my thoughts on the PC release of Powerpuff Girls Defenders of Townsville. Cartoon Network and Radian Games wanted to bring Powerpuff Girl fans a fun game to hold us over until the revamped Powerpuff Girls series launches later this year. As awesome of a show as the Powerpuff Girls is, it escapes me how anyone could get this wrong. But Radian Games and Cartoon Network, they accepted the challenge, and they created a game horrible enough to dampen my excitement for a Powerpuff Girl comeback.
We're on our way!
Yes, I know it's a revamp, but when you have a classic cartoon like the Powerpuff Girls on your hands, you probably shouldn't change much. The revamp doesn't look as fun nor as vibrant as the original. That alone made me groan with dissatisfaction. Thank goodness, Defenders of Townsville offers you the option of playing it in classic mode. The music for this game was really bland. Sometimes a simple game can be enhanced with great music, and I'm surprised Cartoon Network, one of the forefathers of our generations to make some contagiously catchy theme songs, came up with this crap.
So that's how I throw a punch.
I'm not saying I expected a spectacular soundtrack, but at least try to fool me into thinking that the game is exciting. I spent more time looking at the map than I did actually playing the game. The first level called The Caves, everything looked alike, with almost no distinguishable traits. It was confusing, annoying, and frustrating, and not in a good way. Not the type of frustrating way, just like, oh, you want to keep playing. This was, I want to throw my laptop out the window, and why did I spend money on this game type frustrating. If you wanted to zoom past enemies without touching them the whole level, you could totally do that. There's no reason to fight any of the basic enemies unless you need some life or you need to refill your power bar, but even then your life and your power bar, it's pretty hard for you to deplete it. It takes a while for you to actually put a dent in it. So again, there's no real reason to fight any of the enemies. Plus, you don't level up in this game at all. So, the Defenders of Townsville kind of depends on you getting boosters like defense or making your hits stronger. But you don't level up at all. So, you just kind of just punch your way through things, but it's not like you're trying to get any achievements. There are some good points to Defenders of Townsville. The puzzles are pretty cool, and I love that you get to use different powers so that you can enter different areas of the whole scene, of the whole level. And it's really cool to see that each of the Powerpuff Girls, they each have a special power, which makes them unique in their own way. But that's all that's really good about this game. Like, it's really horrible. I probably would only buy it for maybe a 5-year-old, if that. Okay, so what's the verdict? Well, there's just too much disappointment with Defenders of Townsville for me to ignore its major downfalls. So out of the scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 5 since it gave a halfway effort to keep my attention.